at the end of Nigeria, so the number of goals, career goals, maybe you could mention Cristiano Ronaldo, then maybe you mention Kylian Mbappé.
So if John Paintsil will come and sit and say he doesn't know the criteria on which the people went there to demonstrate, then he shouldn't even sit on that particular panel, because the panel was supposed to review what transpired.
Yeah, welcome to MYBET.AFRICA TV. My name is Kwame. I'm here with the entire squad, my panel of judges are seated here right now, and I'm about to have some conversations right here on Sports Arena. Before we go into the conversation, check the description. You can see a link there. If you click on that link, that's a link that you can use to register on MYBET.AFRICA.com. And of course, use the promo code MYBET.AFRICA TV. Yes, use that promo code, and then you can get some free bets there. That's for everybody. It's falla for you. All you need to do is check the description, use the link, and use the promo code MYBET.AFRICA TV. Today, we have a lot of things to discuss. I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm here with Francis, Benedict, and of course, the truant Vincent, who finally joins us today on the show. Over the weekend, we saw a few things happening on one local TV station here in Ghana called United Showbiz. They're discussing, the aftermath of the demonstration that happened on Val's Day. I have an issue with why it's Val's Day anyway, but we'll come to that conversation later. So there was a demonstration, Save Ghana Football demonstration on Val's Day. And of course, we saw people going out, hitting the streets to demonstrate about the state of Ghanaian football in the country. Now, fast forward, after all that happened, one of the biggest entertainment shows in this country is United Showbiz, no doubt about it. And then they invited some of the, legends in football, in Ghanaian football, to join the conversation. Now, one person who came under heavy criticism was one of my favorite players, John Paintsil, the former right back of the Black Stars. And it looks like people were really angry with his submission. Producer, if you have the video, can you roll the video? Okay, great. So let's check out the video. When we come back, we'll have more to say.
In general, per where you sit, ni tena wo club ni the air course with Ghana football in general, no, we are okay. You think say nkofo no moko the more competition FA or moka say ye per FIFA ban say be ya be restructuring say o masem no enim.
I want na menti ase no. I need to know exactly the point no mo gina so. Say say Ghana football there. Then we are not talking about the national team.
Welcome back. Just saw a video of John Paintsil talking about the demonstration. It looks like people are not happy about it. I have the usual suspects. Let me start with you, Vincent. Since you are not here in the last episode of the show, what do you think about what he said? Do you think the criticism that he's facing is justifiable?
Yeah, well, I think I've watched the video very well, and I think I made 3 points from what Ajako was saying. Sorry.
It's allowed. Everyone knows that's his name. We all know that's his name.
I want to ask, is Ajako also a system boy?
No, I mean, John Paintsil. We used to call him Ajako.
Is he a system boy as well?
No, he's not a system boy.
He's not a system boy.
So I feel like John Paintsil wanted to say something, but he couldn't know how to communicate it very well. He said he didn't know the points are homogeneous with the mono. I mean, in quotes. Points on the mono. And I feel like if John Paintsil is saying that, it's not being fair to, the convener of the demo and the people who followed them, because before the demo, the 15 solid reasons by why they are doing the demonstration against the FA and people leading our football. And also John Paintsil also said that national team shouldn't be something we should worry about. And I think when you put a football under Ghana right now, Black Stars, book out Black Stars on saying any other, sector under the football. When it comes to the league, the winner is taking $23,000. The top scorer amount of 5,000 vouchers on Funko dental clinic. So I feel like if John Paintsil is saying that we shouldn't put our attention to the Black Stars or to the national teams, it's not being fair, because right now the Black Stars are playing for the past 2 AFCONs. Ghana intimate winning just a single match. Last 2 AFCONs, a very sad.
That's how serious.
And yes, who's Kana, the Black Queens, the Princesses, they are performing very well, and they are winning bonuses because we are not paying. Our league, referees, you see, a lot of things are happening to me. Say these are happening because of financial issues and as sky any away league in the So I think say if say John Paintsil say ye japade na nasa ye bana ye born who can I didn't go school no. So no go school no Korea or if your mama in Chichano Kotoria, I don't think say John Paintsil is being fair to the football fraternity in Ghana. And one last point he also talked about nepotism as in say national teams people have been saying say the players are here from more under 17 and under 20s are people from related to the FA and are people within the FA. And although I hear say Yadika can even since I can't buy and Babaraman, but before I can't FA president, Babaraman was playing the Black Stars. But you see, sometimes under 17 and under 20, the kind of players are fra, just scan and just look at the collapse from under 17 and under 20. You will get 4 or 5 teams BR. It's either they have 2 or more players in our collapse, both in under 17 and in under 20 upwards. So does it tell you say teams say what Bogatanga, Tamale, Gosu, Sunyani, Techiman, Bandu, Mono, are they not doing anything better? Because the entire amount for 8 million, as Johnson say, the vice president of the FA, before Obabe FA president, he was doing football. But let's cross-check and see the time Anonya FA president, how many times and how many players from his club were getting collapsed to the national teams. Let's check the FA president in the teams. Let's check Osekre. Let's check the people closer to the FA president. I'm not saying we cannot get better players from Benab, but then in some people nipe air canon. Yes, I'm a focus say at seminar it be no cre. So I can say any mudia or no there. To be very honest, Obian Yang can say but who observe I don't know technically now Shani Dion say no something is going on. So I feel like jumping to submission or United Television. He wanted to say something, but he didn't know how to. Go about it. And mistake was saying that he don't know the pointer. That was, I didn't mind jumping to a seminar. Because jumping to made a nice ambition about saying that football clubs, if we are a football owner, then you don't have money. And you be now say when you be good if so. There's one thing about this F now moya distribution of football boots and balls but these are basic things I say football owner you have to do it, but the FA is doing for the owner. So it tells you your football sometimes you have to change some things if you don't have money you can't own a club because with me and talk football club then you can't pay your players because football some of my colleagues they were very brilliant in school, but then I'm just schooling I'm some ball. So if people will sacrifice, what they can do to play football, then the football team the more obibia team owner there. I think our football. So that was a good valid pointer jumping to but you didn't know how to disseminate the information. Now bet me communicate very well and how because Ajimambedu made valid points. Although you didn't blame me FNU throughout. Sometimes the football, and paying for and say only teams they have to help. But they are so about Emma FA president. So Nina Koba essentially be FA for so sometimes supported beats might be people must support a being called senior coronation park. Na say be uncle dim won. Assembling people will fire the supporters, snake clubs in the club is under the football association. So one everybody support is the GFE. So once our yearly done there, even if you are doing good crana, so your mamina so womba a 4. Now baba ko yakra boni na de bio yeah because so your man but meanwhile man or makano they are not doing same. So I think John Paintsil in submission there I think he was not fair to the convener. Any people people are more participating in the demonstration. So I think say some no kind me share video several times. Me whole point I know free bar. And he also made some good suggestions about that team. I've been saying that thing. If you don't have money, you don't have to own a football club here. Simple as that. All right.
Simple as that. Don't forget that if you check our description on this video, will be to me a click link, and that link will help you to register on MYBET.AFRICA. And of course, if you use the promo code MYBETAFRICA, you have a free bet. That's our gift to you that are tuning in to watch this video. Let me come to you, Francis. I saw you giggling here and there when he was doing his submission. We'll come to the Chelsea issue later. I know you want to choke him with that one, but we'll come to that one later. Yeah. You saw the video. You heard what John Paintsil said. What do you think about that?
Well, it's quite unfortunate that John Paintsil, an ex-footballer who played to the ranks, played for Liberty Professionals. I think he played for Brekum
Arsenal. That was
to Liberty Professionals. Then he went outside. He played in Hapoel Tel Aviv before he came to play for the Black Stars, qualified to the World Cup, came back, got a contract to Fulham. That was where he came to the limelight. Yeah. From there, I think he played for West Ham as well. Yeah. So if you look at him, this is an experienced ex-footballer. He was among the 2010 team that took us to the highest pinnacle of world football at South Africa when they went to the quarterfinals. He's someone I know. I've had face-to-face conversations with him before concerning the setup of the Black Stars. And if you meet him, in terms of expression, you will say he's not one of the finest. But when it comes to football, he knows a lot about football. So these simple, elementary things, errors that he went to basically sell himself out. That's how I see it. He's selling himself out. Simple. You see, sometimes when you're on talk show and they ask you certain questions that you don't feel comfortable, you don't talk much.
You have the right to decline the question or not to answer.
Like Vincent was saying, some of the things he said, you ask yourself, is he an ex-footballer? Does he manage football in this country? Does he play in the Coast League, in the Division 2, Division 3, Division 1, Premier League? Does he even go to watch Ghana Premier League games? Make no mistake. See, it is only in our part of the world that when people protest, then they become enemies of those they are protesting against. Protests are there to show displeasure towards something that should be done better, but it is not being done better. You get it?
Yeah.
Something that has to be better, but it's not being done better. So someone is coming to wake you up, like you are sleeping on the job. You need someone to tap you on the shoulder and tell you, hey, my friend, you're supposed to do this. That person is not an enemy. The person is preventing you from having an accident or having a crash. You understand?
Yeah.
It's like you're driving a car and you are basically looking on top of your phone and someone is sitting by and say, hey, stop this. This will kill you. Kwesi Nyantakyi had the same thing. He never had, when people were trying to wake him up, arrogant, he was doing the job. Make no mistake. But it's because of his demeanor. That's how come people got to him and then kicked him out through the back door. I am saying this on record, that the thing that the current FA president, Mr. Ketokreku, is doing, none of our ex-football administrators has done that.
Which is?
In terms of distribution of sponsorship money to the clubs, in terms of distribution of sporting apparel like the football, the boots, telling you how much he will give you in a season. At the end of the season, first, second, third, fourth on the league table. This is the breakdown of the money you get going proper into the season. So before the season kickstarts, you know how much you are getting. Before the season finishes, you know if you punch above your weight, this is how much you are getting. You understand? He's the only one that has come out clear and clean on that. I'm not saying he's a saint. He has his shortfallings. But the problem is he's a visionary leader. If you look at him, he has vision. But the kind of people that clamor around his wings, that moves around him in terms of his day-to-day administration of the GFA, some of them are incompetent. Some of them are not pulling in the right direction, and they will bring him down. Because you're the leader, when something goes wrong under a jurisdiction, people will drag you to it. And he is now supposed to look at himself in the mirror and ask himself questions. People that he has put in certain positions at the FA, are they competent enough? Do they have the technical know-how to be able to handle those positions properly? Those who are communicating, it's on record. The current spokesperson of the FA attacked the Kwesi Nyantakyi's administration for sharing $15,000 among themselves. Whilst they've not done anything at Ghana Man Center Soccer of Excellence in Prom. When they took over, the same thing. See, we have the land there. Just build good facilities there so that we know that the headquarters of Ghana football. Today, when we need something, we have ultramodern AstroTurf pitches, we have under 12 pitches. You know, and the under 12 guys are not supposed to be playing on the bigger pitch.
Oh, yeah.
They have the size of their pitch.
Yeah.
Even the football that they're supposed to kick is not supposed to be the normal 4.5 or case 5. is supposed to be smaller. The more you progress, the bigger the ball becomes and the weight of the ball. That's how most of the players in this part of the world grew up, and then someone will say we are toughening the play, but they grew up with muscle injuries and stuff because they kick over 8 balls around. It's true. They play on bigger pitches that they are not supposed to play on. That's child bullying. All these things are supposed to be checked. Unless you go, say football is not just an ordinary thing. Football is a science. Football has its rules and regulations. But it's not in our part of the world, we take everything for granted. You understand? So if John Paintsil will come and sit and say he doesn't know the criteria on which the people went there to demonstrate, then he shouldn't even sit on that particular panel because the panel was supposed to review what transpired. So he wasn't even fit in the first place to sit there. That means he came there as a Mungo Park. He wasn't prepared.
Mungo Park.
Wow. It's true. He sat there without any knowledge of what he's coming to discuss. That's why I said he sold himself out. And Ajimabedu did a great job on him. Yeah. Sadiq Adam did a great job on him. See, let me tell you, those who organized that particular demo did the right thing. They're just telling the FA the things they are supposed to do. And I doff my heart out to the FA president. Do you know that in the heat of the moment, he tasked the FA secretary, Prosper Harrison Adu, to pick a date and time with the demonstrators, the leadership of the demonstrators, so that they will sit down, brainstorm, so that they can come up with the best possible solutions going forward. And that is the best thing to do. Yeah. You can't ask for a better thing than that.
It shows
so with that, he has shown maturity, he has shown good leadership qualities. And I say, I respect him for that, Mr. Ketokriku, for taking that particular stance. That's the only way we can get better. That's the only way we can put this in the right direction like we all want. Let me ask this. I was start Felix Houphouët-Boigny with Sadiq Obama. I charged my phone at his desk because my battery was running low. I charged my phone at his desk. And he supports Ghana with his entire heart. Make no mistake about that. I've seen it physical in the stadium. When we play well, he claps. When somebody spoils ball, the way you shout, he shouts like that. It's Ghana we are talking about. So when things go wrong, it gets to all of us. He was there, the stadium, I was there. When we got beaten by Cape Verde, we can't even look at each other. No one wanted to talk in the lobby. Everyone was just going out of the stadium. In the second game against Egypt, when we were playing like there was nothing at stake, it was a horrible show, my friend. So if people will voice out that, we think things are not being done right. See, it is because of the way we are managing our football. That's how come some of our best players are not playing for the Black Stars. Mm. You can't tell me that our friend Duncan that plays for Fiorentina should be playing the Black Stars at this particular time. Jeffrey Schlupp, a former FA Cup winner, a former Community Shield winner, former Premier League winner with Leicester City. Why is Schlupp not playing for the Black Stars? It is because of the way we are managing the Black Stars. You understand? So there's a problem. Tariq Lamptey, someone will say Tariq Lamptey, injuries here and there, but the guy and his management, they are not happy. They are not. All right. Because of the things that have happened. So they should pick a clip from this and then they should go into that crunch meeting and come up with some serious results for us. That's the only way forward. That's what we want to see for the Black Stars.
But real quick, what do you also think about John Paintsil's
John Paintsil's issue? I think he was coming from the side of being a club owner and he's part of the FA. He has a club and he has to look at things he see against the FA when it comes to issues like this. But you had the chance to
no APR among.
When you say APR among, but I'd say on person can be bikotiao.
Okay.
But before the show, you had a chance to maybe talk to the host, talk to the people, the production to know what you are going to discuss. And when you go there and you are being asked about what the demonstration is about and you're trying to downplay it like you know nothing about it, then it doesn't speak well of you. Because going into a program, you know that this is a demonstration that is for you as a club owner, for you as a former Black Star player, knowing that our team is declining. And you don't go and downplay what people are trying to do to help you. It's like you needing help and someone is trying to put in pressure for help to be given to you, then you later downplay them. You are trying to tell them that you don't even need it. And his statement of, if you don't have money, you shouldn't be a club owner, it goes down to the FA, because I know in England, in other leagues, if you are coming to own a club, your assets are being checked. to know, even in England, before the league starts, you need to provide an amount of money knowing that you can pay your players to the end. Any other things that contributes to the club playing well or the club's movement from league centers to league centers needs to be there. But this is our FA. We go into leagues, then their clubs not paying their players for over 3 months, over 4 months. So who is to blame for that? We give clubs to people, or people go in to buy clubs where they don't have money to manage the clubs. So now FA comes in and do basic things for them, which the FA shouldn't be doing. Like my brother was talking about providing footballs and providing boots. You can't buy a club and expect FA to provide all these things for you. So he, on the other side, listening to this demonstration and saying that, okay, he didn't know what they were trying to demonstrate about was off for me. Very, very off. And the second thing too about the Black Star thing, you've played the national team before. You know how the national team is, how you come into the national team. The national team helped you get a deal at Fulham. We all know about Kelvin Prince Boateng. It was through the World Cup, you got the AC Milan deal. So this is a national team that projects you people to bigger clubs. So if you are trying to downplay that one too, then it's like you are just sitting down. Okay, I don't say anything against the FA, so my club will be maybe highlighted when it comes to issues relating to football. It was off for me.
Well, thank you for your submissions there. We'll quickly move to the next conversation. And one of the names that has been popping up in almost all the tabloids is Mbappé. Kylian Mbappé.
Kylian Lotin. Mbappé.
He's been trending for the past few days. And why is he trending? He's finally announced that he'll be leaving PSG at the end of the season.
But he has always done that, my friend.
Well, yes. I mean, everybody saw
Mbappé has done that to take. But I think for once,
I think
Mbappé will do this move. He'll move away.
He's really moving
from PSG. But the problem here is, who will be the highest bidder? If his preference, there's only one place. He'll go to the Estadio Santiago Bernabéu to join Florentino Perez, French Galaxy of stars Camavinga, and Tchouaméni and the likes. You know, he will be in good company, because if you look at what Perez is building, that man is really the godfather of European football.
Yeah.
Because if you look at his team, you look at Jude Bellingham, you look at Rodrigo, you look at Vinicius, it's a new collection of stars. And they are like 23, 24 years across. So they will play like 7, 8 seasons together. So basically, he has built a template for himself to be able to dominate European football for at least another 5 years out of these guys, because they can't win the Champions League all the time. So adding Kylian Mbappé, he's the missing puzzle in the Madrid team, because currently Joselu is not the striker Madrid needs. He is not even closer to one leg of Karim Benzema to talk about Cristiano Ronaldo. You know, when Ronaldo left, Benzema replaced him perfectly. Benzema left now. Jude Bellingham is a midfielder. He's stepping in. But they need someone that should be scoring consistently as a striker. And Madrid always wants such a player in their team. They look at Kylian Mbappé as that person that can be able to give them that kind of... You know, Mbappé will come with an aura. You come with a swag. You come with a big match, kind of how will I say, temperament on his shoulders. And when you walk into any arena, you have a clout around him. Madrid always love to have such players. Players that are big in the eyes of people. A player that is like a wall beater. And Mbappé suits that particular budget for them. You think, you know, when they were unveiling Eden Hazard as way back from Chelsea, you know, at the distance and the unveiling, the Madridistas sang the name of one person. As at that time, it was Kylian Mbappé they wanted. And this is Madrid for you. Anytime they want a player, they will go, come back. They will go, come back. But on the third time, trust me, they'll get their player. They did it with Cristiano Ronaldo at Manchester. They got him. They tried that with Henry at Arsenal. First, they didn't. Second, they didn't come back for the third time, and Barcelona got Henry. Yeah. Ruud van Nistelrooy with Manchester, they did it. They got him. So if you look at with Kaka, they got Kaka. So if you look at what they do, Zidane, they got him from Juventus. When they want you, they will come back. And when they come back at the third time, that is it. It's either it is here or there. And Mbappé himself knows that for him to be able to have a proper chance of having a crack at the Ballon d'Or or the FIFA World Footballer of the Year, he has to play for Madrid to rival Erling Haaland.
All right, Vincent, what do you think about this? It looks like the obvious place is moving to is Real Madrid.
I think with this move, I think we've seen this move happening some years ago. I bet Kosoyamba last minute then. Now I signed no just Capudo. Now I signed in Paris. So but looks like this time around, looks like the player wants to go. And looking at how things are going, there are a lot of tabloids, I mean, close to Kylian Mbappé and the Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid team announcing that the deal has been finalized. Akwan was signed.
Yeah, I saw the story about 8 hours
looking
ago.
at the way things are happening, Paris Saint-Germain has started a replacement. They've been contacting Victor Osimhen and other players to replace him. And I think it's going to be, I mean, a huge win for Madrid, but also a massive blow for Paris Saint-Germain. I mean, finding a replacement for Kylian Mbappé is 24, 25 years. Yeah. But I mean, the amount of goals he has been scoring, if he could, I mean, keep the tempo and the momentum at Madrid, I won't be surprised if at the end of Nigeria, so the number of goals, career goals, maybe you could mention Cristiano Ronaldo, then maybe you mention Kylian Mbappé. The guy, I mean, is a fantastic footballer. So I think with the addition of Kylian Mbappé, joining Jude Bellingham, Vinicius Jr., Camavinga, Ada Gulemo. I mean, Madrid is, I mean, was starting aging right now. You don't even mention of Luka Modric. You don't even mention of
Modric is leaving at the end of
They are all leaving Kakanga. So you see, Modric and Toni Kroos are leaving, and right now they have Tchouaméni, Valverde, and Camavinga in there.
Jude Bellingham.
Jude Bellingham is also there. And right now, they lost Karim Benzema, and in 2 years' time, they are getting another Frenchman. Also, I mean, he's top there. So I think Mbappé moved to Real Madrid now. We saw it coming several years ago, and if it's a happy end, it's going to be a huge win for Madrid. But my concern is with Kylian Mbappé. The reason why Kylian Mbappé, drew baby na Neymar, na yembo Neymar over the left flank so was because of Kylian Mbappé. Even a recent contract on the Paris Saint-Germain sign, it was in that he has to play on the left side. So my concern is if he's going to join Real Madrid, does it mean Vinicius for the past years wagara momentum from the left side? No, are they going to switch him? And now I say Kylian Mbappé is going to play as a number 9. To me, and a lot of things I've read about him, I know he doesn't like him when he's playing as a number. Even look at the French national team. Of late, he doesn't want to play there. He's born on flanks, so then Griezmann and Olivier Giroud or either Thuram or other guys who play there front. So I think Mbappé coming will be a massive win for Real Madrid. Also, the technical side should just find a way to function between, I mean, the attackers. Senebia, Vinicius will stay on top, Kylian Mbappé will stay on top, and if they are going to buy Haaland or maybe Jackson as their number 9, it's going to help them.
Right. I saw a story. Let me chip in. I saw a story that they are really looking at Inter Milan's Lautaro Martinez. He's on fire this season.
Well, that's another conversation for another time. But Benedict, real quick, we don't have enough time.
So with Mbappé going to Madrid, I think it's a loss to PSG.
Definitely.
They knew this was coming from 2 years, 3 years back, and they should have cashed in on Mbappé and now going for a replacement, because at that time you could have gotten like 200 to at least 250 from Madrid on this Mbappé deal. But trying to be on the boy, like you need to stay in France, the president needs to come in, people need to come in to convince the boy to stay. At PSG at 25, he's seeing himself as he wouldn't be able to win the Champions League there. He wouldn't be able to win Ballon d'Or there. So he needs to move to Madrid, where the possibility of winning Champions League is high. The possibility of winning the Ballon d'Or is also high. So seeing this, they should have cashed him out that time. Get a 200 million for Real Madrid. Invest it into other young players that can stable your team. And just
he's living for free.
He's living for free. And that's what, with PSG at the moment, that's now they need to come up with a new strategy to try and build a new team. You could have gotten money or even had a deal with Real Madrid where you could even get some of their players with cash to try and replace your team. But going to Madrid, as Vicente was saying, like him coming on the left side, I don't think would happen. He would be pushed up front because Vinicius is also one of the big players in the team. And Mbappé going to La Liga, it's not just for Real Madrid. The La Liga league is also happy about this because after Messi and Ronaldo left, the league's performance or the image came down. So having a player like Mbappé coming to the league would help them.
It's a major boost,
get a lot of sponsorship and a whole lot of things. So it's a good move for Madrid, but a bad move for Paris Saint-Germain.
All right, one last conversation and then we wrap up with this edition of Sports Arena. Now, Chelsea over the weekend held a 1-1 draw against Manchester City. And I know this is something that Vincent is particularly interested in. I don't know how the whole Jackson and Haaland conversation came into the.
Please don't raise that thing on air.
This is not the first time.
Came into the whole conversation of Mbappé. But I'll start with you actually.
Okay.
What's your general overview of the game, real quick? We don't have enough time with this one.
Well, I think first half we witnessed a very nice game. I mean, the overall game was a typical Premier League football.
Yeah,
you could see that Chelsea dominating. 10 minutes of the game, then quick. City had dominated 25 minutes, then Chelsea will come in. Chelsea is having, some good counter-attacks. And you could see that it was a plan Chelsea were going to play against Man City.
Plan Pochettino.
Oh, yeah, that was Pochettino's plan. After
Advantage
the game,
Pochettino.
But, Coach John Sanso calls here down.
Yeah.
Because the players, because, you see, this season, this guy, we played without Thiago Silva. But the partnership between Disasi and Co. Disasi, man of the match.
And he set the record.
And he was the
and
one.
you see, sometimes I'm out for Makoto players, 1 billion, Makoto players, 1. You see, Disasi by Wagbesia, but Disasi, when was in Monaco, was the captain for Monaco. 25 years. Waba new Premier League. We had adaptation. Saliba na man for Bonabaso Saliba ba Premier League went Miambo.
Saliba ba Premier League age bang.
Yeah, didn't buy went Miambo.
Age bang.
And he didn't call loan.
Saliba didn't buy went Miambo. So what I say? So I think say with
but you are free to look around. I know.
Oh yeah. What kind of question? What
question be if you have
make come answer no can answer.
Yeah, to answer.
Hear me.
You Martin.
So I feel like
no.
Me draw no Ashimi saying bibia. Chelsea. No, this is Chelsea we are talking about. This is Chelsea we are talking about. Team awarded Champions League 2 times. And this Man City team was that same thing. In 2 weeks, you're born back to back 3 times. So drawing against City, and as a Chelsea fan supporting the team from from decades ago. Now I'm saying City about those. Although we are struggling, but as a true Chelsea fan, I won't be happy say Man City. I will say me no. Now now me about on.
Let me come to Francis. Francis, you watched the game, right? What is your analysis of the game? And what is your analysis of the game? Go ahead.
Last week, you were saying City is going to finish Chelsea 4-1, 3-1.
This is Chelsea we are talking about.
Vincent, today game off.
Francis,
Vincent, today up.
Team in the air,
Make I tell you, this Chelsea team, it be Jojokpe team.
What that?
Jojokpe, pick from here.
Assemble.
Put together.
But it's working.
If you go play where one off where Elihana, I don't know what you chop the previous night where you get sitters, they play in shoe out way, left, right, center. If they go can't sit for here, they want you.
If Haaland score for what clear chances. Now ultimate like I say, Haaland go to be and the Jackson Sterling. Do you know the clear chances that Chelsea players say no?
Sure. Let me tell you, on the day, who are the clearest chances? The guilty chances to put the ball at the back of the net.
Chelsea.
Definitely. Manchester City have bigger chance. I'm not disputing the fact that Chelsea didn't play well. I'm not discrediting Chelsea.
Bigger chances?
Yeah, bigger chances.
Chelsea.
That Haaland ball no
the header from Haaland.
Oh no.
Did you see the Sterling miss? Did you see the Jackson miss?
I am coming on. Haaland was clear. No one was marking him. Those are the big chances.
Jackson and
from the aspect of Haaland being a clinical striker. So these are chances. But Chelsea got
good chances to score. If we talk about chance conversion in the English Premier League, in the past 2 seasons, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Kai Havertz, who again? Those who played last season and some of them got offloaded. Chelsea had some of the biggest chances in the league. This has been they've been wasteful, and the sequence continues. Jackson this season, look at Jackson and Haaland. The 2 of them ranks highest. among those who have missed most of the biggest chances in the league. To some extent, you add Gabriel Jesus to it. So if you look at the entire permutations, you can tell that Manchester City and Chelsea played out this draw that was unexpected because the entire world wanted them to win the game. But that's football for you. Jose Mourinho, let me tell him, he said, fear football. And this is one game that will tell you that you should fear football.
Football don't respect anybody. Well, we will jump into another conversation in another video. That's the preview for the Carabao Cup final between Chelsea and Liverpool. This is one conversation I can't wait to have. But thank you so much for joining us. My name is Kwame. And of course, like I said in the beginning of the video, if you check the description, you see a link there. Click that link and then you get a straight link to register on MYBETAFRICA.com. And then you use the promo code MYBETAFRICA, and get some free bets over there. Thank you, Vincent. Thank you, Benedict. Thank you, Efo Red. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. And please have a good day. You want to say something?
The team PSG league into no
We'll come your way in another video right here on MYBETAFRICA TV. Stay blessed.